Hi guys, it's Meridy here, and I'm super excited about our 12 days of Christmas that are coming up in December. This video right here that I'm going to do is kind of like the introduction video. I'm going to show you all the supplies that I'm going to be using to make the 12 layouts in the 12 days of December. There's going to be 12 different process videos that go up on our YouTube channel throughout the month of December. They're not going to be 12 days in a row. We're going to just space it out throughout the month. So that you can keep up if you want, and you don't have to worry about making a layout every single day. But I'm gonna go ahead. In this video today, I am going to basically show you all the supplies that I'm using. So you might have already purchased all these supplies from our store because you might have already purchased the kit and the essentials kit. You might be making this out of your stash, which is totally amazing too. So I will tell you what I'm using, so that way you can either grab your kits that you already purchased. I believe that there are still kits available in the store, at least there are when I'm filming this. So there is probably some kits available in the store. There's both the essentials kit and the limitless kit. This is the Oh What Fun kits that we're using, and both of them are available in the store still right now, as of the day that I'm filming this. So yeah, let's get started. I'm going to tell you what I'm using first. So first I'm going to use our Oh What Fun kit, and I'm just going to show you really quick what that is. It is 10 of these little fabric snowflakes in here. So if you're trying to make something out of your stash, you might want to grab similar items to what I'm showing you. So there's 10 little snowflakes. There are black and white gingham photo corners, and I ended up not actually even using these on any of the layouts because my pictures were too busy and I couldn't see them very well on some of my pictures. But you might be able to use these with your pictures, and so they're in the kit anyways if you bought the kit, so you'll have them if you need them. This 49 New Market Christmas Spectacular Christmas ephemera bits, and there are 134 die cut pieces in here. And if you're trying to recreate something to use for your kit, we use almost all of these pieces. I think there's maybe like 15 or 20 that are left out of the 134 pieces. So if you're trying to get ephemera, you might want to pull, about 100 and so pieces, because that's what we just about use over the 12 days. There is the Holiday Life foam stickers, from Simple Stories, and there's 50 stickers on here. So, and most of them are like phrases, a couple hearts. Okay, and then the papers that we're going to use. So if you're trying to recreate this, you might want to get the same like look and feel of the papers. It's the Simple Vintage Dear Santa paper, and we're going to use this side. We don't even use this side for anything, so this is the important side. And then there's the Simple Vintage Dear Santa cut aparts, and we do use these mostly as a cut apart. We use a few scraps from the B side, which is this, but mostly we're using them for the cut aparts. There's the Simple Vintage Dear Santa black gingham, and again, there's the black is on the back. We use the gingham side mostly. Simple Vintage Dear Santa tag elements, and we use almost every single tag. Some of them we use this side, some of them we use this side, but we do use almost every single tag over the course of the 12 days. This piece right here is Christmas Spectacular exemplified paper. And I'm trying to remember, I think we use a little bit of the front and a little bit of the back. So if you're trying to match paper, we use part of the front and then we use part of the back. And then this 49 New Market Christmas Spectacular Hidden Holly paper, we're just gonna use this side. We don't even use the dots, so you don't need to try to match something to the dots because we use this as the background of our layout. And then this Christmas Time by Echo Park, we use a little of this front pattern and a little of the back pattern. So the snowflakes on wood grain and then the red swirls. And then this Simple Vintage Dear Santa, again, I think we use a little of the front and a tiny bit of the back, but mostly we use the designs on this front, but it gets cut apart. And then this one is Simple Stories, Simple Vintage 'Tis the Season. It's called Good Cheer. And we do use both sides. We use a lot of the polka dot and just a little bit of these tickets. So if you're trying to match, that's the vibe you should be going for. Okay, so those are the pattern papers that we're going to use over the 12 days. And then I'm also using our essentials kit, and this is the items that come in our essentials kit. it comes with the Chippies Christmas words, and I use almost all the words. So if you're trying to match this from your stash, you might want to get something that has a lot of titles, because we use these as our titles. Okay, and then we use, I've got these Simple Stories Dear Santa, Simple Vintage Dear Santa stickers, and we just use a variety of the stickers. We use some of these edge ones, some of the words, some of the labels, a variety of snowflakes, all different things. And then that Essentials kit also comes with a stencil, and it's called Pine Trees, and we do use the stencil a little bit. It's just little pine trees. And then the Essentials kit also comes with this metallic acrylic paint, and we do use this too. Now, I think that when I'm filming this video, these Chippies might already be sold out a la carte on our website, but I think you can purchase these things separately still on our website. And I know that the whole Essentials is still available on the website as of today. Okay, guys, and then I got a little set of embellishments. These are on the website too. It comes as a 4-pack. It's the little holly Christmas icon wood embellishments, and we're gonna alter these and paint them. So I did use these too. But that is it that I used like from the store on these 12 layouts. I tried to keep it not going too crazy and getting a whole bunch of a la carte things. So it's just the Oh What Fun Limitless kit, the Oh What Fun Essentials kit, and then a little pack of wood veneer, but you could use any wood veneer. It doesn't have to be those wood veneers. I forgot to say that you'll also need this Oh What Fun cardstock cut from the store. Now you're gonna need some things from your stash as well. These are all gonna be pretty basic supplies. If you've been scrapbooking a while, you probably have most of these. If not, you can definitely substitute some of them. So you're gonna need 2 sheets of red cardstock, 12 by 12. 1 sheet of black cardstock, and just a whole bunch of white cardstock. I'm not even sure how many pieces I used. I think it was about 14, because some of the pieces I used as the back of the layout. Some of the pieces I used to map pictures on the layout. So there's just quite a bit of cardstock. And if you don't like white on the background, then you should pick colors that match your kit, like greens or off-whites or any, you know, even black, because there's a lot of black in this kit too. So that's the cardstock that you want to grab. 2 sheets of red, 1 sheet of black, and a bunch of white. And that's if you want to make them exactly how I made mine. I'm gonna get this basket here, and I'm gonna put things in the basket after I show you them, because there's gonna be quite a bit of things. Okay, the next thing you're gonna need are some inks. I used red ink, white ink, black ink, another red ink, candied apple. This one is a little more like cranberry colored, and this is a little brighter Christmas red. And then I used black soot ink too, Distress Oxide. These two, some of these I used to color the wood veneers. That's why it's just different brands. It doesn't really matter what brand, as long as you've got some red ink, some black ink. And then the kit, oh, I almost forgot. The kit comes with 3 inks. It comes with this Nuvo hybrid ink trio. I totally forgot when I was showing you the kit. So you're already gonna have Burma Jade, Silver Sage, and French Macaroon ink. They come with the kit if you got the kit. If you didn't get the kit, you might want to pull some green inks in there too. Okay, so that goes for all the inks that you're going to need. And then you're gonna need some blending tools with your inks, the blending brush with these little guys, or these kind of blending brushes. You might need these a little bit too for some of the layouts. And then there's the square blending brush tool. I don't have it over here. It's like a little square, almost the same as this, but it's rectangle on that one. So just some blending brushes. You're gonna need a paintbrush. This one is like, I don't know, maybe a ½ inch wide paintbrush. You're gonna need that. You're gonna need a 1/4 inch hole punch. Okay, I'm just telling you everything so you can get it all together, so you're not looking around for things when we're going. You're gonna need a 1 inch hole punch. This one is a little bit of a scalloped edge. They also have one with a pinked edge, like a zigzag edge, or just a solid one is fine. 1 inch hole punch. You are going to need an edge punch. I used this Martha Stewart one. You can use any edge punch or decorative edge scissors that, that you'd like. just happened to use this one. Okay, I've got red acrylic paint. I used a little bit of metallic gold acrylic paint, and I used gold mist. But if you don't have gold mist, you can water down some metallic gold paint and use that as mist. So that's a little bit of the mixed media. And then just a couple more things here. I used a stamp I used 2 stamps out of my stamp set. I used this stamp for the stitching. It was a Close to My Heart stamp, but you may have a stamp that has zigzag stitching. I also used the straight stitch. And then of course a stamping block for that. And then I used 1 white doily. So if you have a white doily in your stash, you might want to grab that. I used another stamp that is just text. It doesn't even say anything. If you had a stamp that was Christmas text, that would be really amazing, because that would really work well, but I did not have that. I just had this in my stash for years and years. I mean, this is old. Yeah, copyright 2009. So this is an old one, but a good neutral one. And then I also used circle cutting system. You don't need this. It just made cutting one of the circles really easy. So I grabbed my circle cutting system. I did use my self-healing mat to cut things that I didn't want to cut my table. And then of course a paper trimmer, scissors, glue, adhesive. I like to use ATG, you know, the basic supplies like that. Let me put this back here. I'll tell you the picture sizes that we're going to use on each layout. So I'm just going to use these to represent pictures, especially in this video and on my process videos. And I'm going real fast, guys, because I don't want this video to be super long and boring. So you might have to pause and pull stuff out of your stash. Okay, layout number 1, we are going to use 3 4x4 photos. So this is for layout number 1. It's 3 4x4 photos. And almost every single layout, you can alter these sizes and adjust them to the photos that you have. This is just what I used, but the layouts are very forgiving for different size photos and things. So just because I used a size doesn't mean that you have to use the same size. You can use something similar in size, okay? Layout number 2 uses 2 4x6 photos in landscape and an 8x10 photo or photo collage, or you can just have a bunch of little photos and fit them on an 8x10 sheet of paper to make it look like a collage. But that is layout number 2. That's a double page layout. Layout number 3, we are going to use a 4x6 portrait, and it's just 1 photo, but again, you can add more and it will look just fine. This is just what I used for the example. Layout number 4, we use a 4x6 landscape and a 4x6 portrait photo. Layout number 5, we use a 4x4 and a 4x6 portrait orientation. Layout number 6, we use 2 3x4 photos in portrait orientation. Okay, layout number 7, we use 4 3x4 photos in portrait orientation. So that's for layout 7. Layout 8, we use a 4x6 landscape. Layout 9, we use 3 3x4s in portrait orientation. Layout 10, we use a 4x6 in landscape. Layout 11, we use 2 3x4s in landscape and 1 3x4 in portrait. And in layout 12, we use a 3x4 in landscape. And again, guys, I print my pictures ahead of time. I don't know what I'm doing with them when I print them. I just print them to have them. So, like for instance, if I would have known ahead of time that I was just going to make 1 layout, I probably would have printed this bigger than a 3x4, but I print ahead of time. I didn't know what I was using it for. It was a photo from my cell phone that I didn't know if I wanted to print it big. So you could definitely change up these sizes for bigger photos. I just used 3x4 because that's what I had. So if you have any questions, you can ask them in the comments on this video. You can join our Facebook community group because we'll be posting these layouts there and sharing them there as well. And I'm super looking forward to making all these videos and showing you guys all these videos. And hopefully you guys will get some pages put together because I'm really excited about this whole little inspirational 12 days of Christmas. Okay, thanks guys, bye.